how do you spell it? Liz, please.
Good morning, councillors. My name is Liz de Lange. I'm coming up to 6 years as a football coach. I've also coached mini ball and netball. During this time, I've seen kids with poor left, right, or hand-eye coordination thrive with the introduction of sport. I've seen kids afraid of the ball or marking players. By the end of the season, they have the drive and determination to get the ball, regardless of who's marking them. I've seen friendships grow between players to meet outside of the sport. I've seen kids not coping at school, but know that they will have friends at football. The value to kids, and in particular pre-teen kids, having friends outside of their school group is invaluable for their support, learning and communicating with different people, as well as their friendship skills. We have at least 3 grandparents coming to every game. In fact, we have about a 1 to 1.5 supporter coming to our games. That is a community. For 4 years, Centennial was our home ground for every game. The state of Centennial in the last 2 years has been very mixed. Games have been missed due to improper drainage of the field and extensive muddy sections, which affects the kids' play and practice. But the most hideous part of Centennial Parks is the toilets. For thousands of kids and supporters at Centennial Park every weekend, using the substandard toilet facility is frankly an embarrassment to the City Council. If you go down there on Saturday mornings, you'll see the numbers of babies and toddlers in the support crowd. There's no baby changing facilities, no hot water, soap, sanitizer, and often no toilet paper. The female entrance faces away from the grounds. So whenever I've been there, I never let the children go on their own. Last year we practiced at Spraydon Park. At the start of the season there was a big dip in the middle of the field. I coned it off every week thinking it would be repaired. Later that season, deep tyre marks all the way down half the field, making it unsafe to practice on. I reported this thinking it would be fixed. It wasn't. So I was down to half a field with a hole in the middle. Innovative coaching. During the season I picked up large cut branches and other materials on the field. One time I picked up a large orange cone from the field, cut into bits. I do not believe that the mower would not have seen this. There must be incentives and monitoring of mowers. I should not have to tell you what would happen if a child fell over on a sharp bit of plastic. P.S. I didn't leave it behind. Pre-season we practiced at Edmonds Park, which I was surprised resembled a dust bowl. I can't believe the situation of the location and the soil is so bad that grass can't grow there. For the first game this year, we were to play at Beckenham Park, but it was announced late Friday night that the game will be at Hagley Park. The lines weren't done. The time of the start of the season was known for months. Lines should be done 2 weeks before the start of the season so we can have adequate practice for our upcoming games. We have seasons where 3 to 5 games have been cancelled or practices because there's no grounds to practice on because they are too damaged to play, which I believe could be minimised with better ground maintenance. My 2 girls have attended football tournaments in the Selwyn's amazing Forester Park and Kendall's Waimak Kendall Park. Tournaments are fantastic for growing skills and personal development. There's no facilities in Christchurch to run a football tournament. There needs to be more facilities with lights. If I had to have lights, I'd be lucky to get half a field. We have seen membership costs increase. While price increases are inevitable, these costs are a reason for many people to stop playing sports. Families with 2 or 3 kids playing 1 or 2 club sports is expensive, and this is and will be prohibitive for more families. It is important that kids play sport. As they go through their teenage years, they're bound to something that is part of their identity, not playing video games or riding buses or hanging out in malls. I was impressed with the multiple sports facility and playing facility at the Eastern Canopy, and lessons from this should educate the council on how this type of facility could benefit other communities. So in this case, I'm thinking small, medium, localised, partly covered facilities, and also an extensive facility like Forester Park for the future of Christchurch. You all hold the future of kids' sports. The lack of grounds, area for tournament, conditions of the current grounds, safe, clean toilet facilities is in your hands. If we want our kids to go through their teenage years to belong to something that's good for them, then we as a community need to run things for them, and you as councillors need to provide safe, well thought out and prepared for play facilities.
Thank you, Liz. Good timing, and you've put your message across well. Thank you very much for your submission.